The only limits that exist are the ones I place on myself. I refuse to live according to anyone's script but my own. Every chapter of my life is mine to write, and no one gets to tell me who it ends. I'm not waiting for a fairy tale. I'm creating my own reality. You don't get to decide how my story unfolds. Only I do. I may not have all the answers, but I'm the author of my life. The world can have its opinions, but my story is my own. Sometimes you have to be the hero of your own story. Not every story has a happy ending, but mine will be authentic. I'm not seeking validation. I'm creating my own truth. Life isn't about perfect endings. It's about writing your own narrative. I don't need anyone's approval to live my story the when I see fit. My path may not be paved, but it's my journey, and I'm walking it proudly. No more waiting for the perfect moment. I'm making it happen now. My story is messy, but it's mine to tell, and I'll tell it on my own terms. I'm not running toward a happy ending. I'm living the present moment. The best stories aren't about perfection. They're about resilience and growth. You can't write my future. It's a book I'm still working on. Every setback is a plot twist, and I'm ready for all of them. I'm not defined by my past. I'm creating my own future. There's no blueprint for success. I'm building my own empire. I'm embracing the unknown because that's where my true story begins. Not every page has to be perfect, but it's part of the adventure. The ending of my story isn't written yet, and that's the best part. I'm done waiting for a happy ending. I'm starting where I am. No one knows my journey better than I do. I refuse to settle for a story someone else has written for me. This is my story, my stage, and I'm going to make it unforgettable. Life is less about endings and more about the beauty in the journey. The ending might be uncertain, but that's what makes it exciting. I'm not afraid to take risks because I'm writing a story that matters. I've erased the pages of expectations and started a new chapter. I don't need a happy ending to feel fulfilled. I'm thriving in the process. My narrative is full of highs and lows, but that's what makes it real. I don't need permission to chase my dreams. I'm already on the path. I'm making my own rules, and it's never too late to rewrite the script. I'm not waiting for the perfect plot twist. I'm creating it myself. Life isn't a storybook. It's an unfolding adventure waiting to be written. I'm the one steering this ship, and I'm not turning back. I'm done following someone else's footsteps. My path is my own. You can't label my life. I'm defining it with every decision I make. I don't need a fairy tale ending to prove my story is worth telling. The best part about being the author of my life is that I can rewrite it anytime. I'm not chasing after a fantasy ending. I'm making my reality beautiful. My story has no limits but the ones I set for myself. I am the master of my fate and the captain of my destiny. Every plot twist is just another opportunity to grow. I'm no longer waiting for life to happen to me. I'm making it happen. There is no such thing as a perfect ending, only a perfectly lived life. I'm not seeking perfection, I'm embracing every part of my journey. The journey is where the magic happens, not just the destination. My story doesn't need validation, it just needs to be lived. I don't need anyone else's approval to live the life I'm building. Every moment of my life is an important part of the story I'm writing. There's no perfect way to end a story, but I'll make mine beautiful. I'm not following a script, I'm creating one for myself. This chapter may be difficult, but it's not the end of my story. I'm not afraid of the unknown. I'm embracing the possibilities. No one else has the power to control my narrative. Only I do. I'm writing my own ending, and it's going to be exactly what I choose. I'm no longer bound by others' expectations. My life is my own canvas. Every chapter in my story is a new opportunity for growth. I choose to make my own path, even if it means walking alone at times. I'm not waiting for the stars to align. I'm creating my own constellation. Life is not about finding a perfect ending. It's about living fully in the process. I refuse to live in someone else's shadow. I'm stepping into the light of my own truth. My story may be unpredictable, but that's the beauty of it. I'm not chasing after a happy ending. I'm finding peace in the journey. I have the power to rewrite my story, and I'm doing it right now. The real magic happens when you stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. I'm living a life that feels right to me, not one that fits anyone else's idea. I'm not afraid of the obstacles. I see them as stepping stones.